half for you guys?
We played a little bit of defense finally, and we communicated a little better. That was something we keyed in on at halftime. They especially hitting that transition three at the end. We obviously weren't communicating back, and we kind of used that as an example of moving forward. And I think we did a pretty good job on defensive end moving forward from that first half.
Can you talk about Luka and Jack and their performance?
They're big time aggressive, like they always have been ever since they got here. That's what we want them to do. They're dominant on the glass, and they showed that in the second half. We wanted them to be more aggressive in the second half, and they did that. Jack I know he got like 3 offensive rebounds in that one possession. That was something that kind of sparked him, and I think he ended up with 16 points or so. So that's something we were trying to get them to get a little more aggressive than they are already, and they were big for us tonight.
What was your reaction to the Christian Williams news, and how does that change things for you?
It doesn't change anything for me. Just taking game by game like I always have. Obviously, I love Christian. We all did, and he's a great teammate to all of us, and we obviously wish him the very best, and we just want him to be happy. Wherever that ends up for him, we're going to support him wherever he ends up. So.
Had he said anything or hinted at this coming?
Not really, no. I mean, you guys know he's a pretty quiet kid, and he doesn't say too much, and that kind of transfers off the floor as well. And but like I said, he's a great kid, and he was one of those guys that kind of took me under his wing as well when I got here. So I kind of had a different relationship with him, as I was a little closer than most guys. And like I said, I can't wish him. He deserves wherever he ends up, and I hope he's happy. So.
You and Connor look pretty comfortable together out there.
Yeah, it's funny because we played together back in, I don't even know, 7th grade in Las Vegas. So we kind of go back quite a bit. So kind of getting a little flashbacks, I guess, of being in Vegas and playing with each other. But it's kind of like that same thing I had with Cordell and Ryan. We just know where each other are going to be off and on the floor, and that's kind of transferring as you guys saw tonight. And it's kind of nice for me because I can move over to the 2 a little bit and try to hunt for my shot a little more. And as I got going a little bit, he was able to find me for some threes. So that's big for him to be able to play.
You guys saw you out on the perimeter a little bit more today. Is that kind of the plan?
Just whoever I'm playing with. I played a lot of minutes with Luka today, and of course Luka likes the post and stuff, and I'm able to do a lot of things on the court. So whenever he's in there, I just gotta give him the space. He does the same thing for me, and same thing with Cordell, Ryan, Jack. Whoever's more comfortable where we're at, we can space the floor. I ain't gonna change this, and so it was just a little different feel today. But I'll be spending a lot more time in the paint as well, so I can't really predict where I'll be at. So.
And, all those guys talking to me, especially during, the first half going into the second half, those guys come up to me just letting me know, just to keep playing hard and do stuff like that. And, we shared the ball a lot, and we realized in the first half we just weren't playing the way we wanted to. And, this team was sticking around too long, and I think we kind of took care of that in the second half.
What did you think of yourself defensively tonight? Because I know that's
I think it was pretty good. Not as good as it could have been. I felt there was times I wasn't, as good in my stance, but I think I was getting over and helping a little bit. I didn't block too many shots, which is, I wanted to block a little bit more. But I think when they were taking out that big guy, it was a little bit different. I was guarding kind of a wing, kind of matchup, so it was. But you work on that in practice, switch situations, different stuff like that. So I was prepared to do that defensively. So, I'm just going to keep working on the defensive end. There's a lot to improve on, but, felt good.
Felt really good to go out on the court the first time and, play in front of all the fans and seeing all the little kids out there, it was a really good feeling.
You didn't look like you were jittery at all. Did you have any of those first game nerves?
Well, a little bit before the game, in warm-ups and stuff, and seeing all the fans and just being in front of 15,000 seats, and but once you get out on the court and run around, break a sweat, I think it helps a lot with the jitters.
To get that first 3 to go down, how did that feel?
Felt really good. Ryan found me, and I was just standing at the top of the key, and nobody was really on me, so I just let it fly and went down, and I think that helped a lot with the game.
And then later on that and1 where you're flexing to the crowd, is that kind of your personality?
No, I don't really know. I felt it, and I made a strong finish in practice. That's what all the other guys do, so just kind of did it.
It can only go down from here. I think you were 6 for 6 from the field, so 100% shooting from the floor. So do you expect to do that every round?
Obviously, I want to make every shot that I shoot, and I think coming out here and making 6 for 6 in the first exhibition game, and I think that's a huge confidence builder going towards the season and first game.